Hello, everyone. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. It is a Thursday today, and it's a wonderful day. Thank you guys for attending. Thank you guys for coming to watch. Thank you guys. Today's lesson is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. We are still going on with word problems. We are still testing ourselves. We are still trying to see what we understand, what don't we understand, what must we do more, everything. And it's going to be a very interactive lesson. Right. So to also join in and ensure that everyone gets a fair share of 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 the lesson, what I've also seen is that I feel that today what we're going to do is that we're going to do both. There are some questions which I will say, you know what, you can put the answer in the chat. And then there's some questions which I'll say, you know what, let the first person to answer. But guys, what I want to make sure is that you guys are able to understand more. That's why I said I'm going to be taking a back seat now. I'm going to be sitting at the back and I'm going to let you guys drive the car now. I'm going to allow you guys to drive the car and I'm going to allow and see to say that what more do we need to do that you guys are able to do these things on your own, because for you to understand something you must be able to do it on your own, right? There's no way that I must always be teaching and then I don't give you guys a chance to do things on your own. So that's what is very important. My name is Chiponosio Longwe and this is grade 3 numeracy. This is grade 3 numeracy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am. So we're going to be doing word problems and riddles. So we're looking into word problems and riddles. So we're going to be looking into division word problems, multiplication, everything. There's some questions where they mixed, where you have to divide, have to add. Oh, a lot. So what's going to be happening is that I'm gonna take a back seat. You guys are gonna be the ones working. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now open, what a beautiful car. I'm going to now open your homework. This was your homework, if I remember correctly. And I'm going to give you guys, as normal, 2 minutes to get everything that you need and 3 minutes for you guys to write down the homework. So it's 2 minutes for you to get everything you need and 3 minutes to write down the homework. So that will total to a total of 5 minutes. So it's 2 minutes to get everything you need and 3 minutes to get yourself to get down the homework, to write down all the homework answers. So yes, that's what we're doing now. Right. That's what we're doing now. These are the answers for yesterday's homework. As you can see, number 1 says 13 times 3, 39. 45 minus 20, 25. 35 minus 7, not minus, sorry. Divide by 7 is 5. So right now, what we're going to do is we are going to now, in actual fact, yes, in actual fact, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be, you're going to be writing these down, and then for the last 3 minutes, but the first 2 minutes, I allow you to go get your pens, your papers, your pencils, whatever you need for the lesson, to go collect it now. And after collecting it now, you can get to write down the homework. This is the homework answers. So if you find that you got something wrong, you'll be able to see, maybe I got this wrong, maybe I didn't see, Oh, plus, last night when I was sitting by myself, I thought of something. Right. So I'm just going to show you guys while you're writing. It's something that came into my mind, which I normally see people make a mistake, especially when they're adding or subtracting from numbers that involve 39. For example, if we're looking at 39, right, plus 7. Yeah, I'm not really good with the pen, but let's look at 39 plus 7. I thought, why don't you first start by taking out a 1 here, right? So you are redistributing everything. This becomes 6 plus 40. And you know what is 40 plus 6? It's 46. So I was thinking to myself to say, whenever you confronted with a 9, especially in addition, just take 1 from the side and put it that side. Then you have what we call a 10, or a more of a whole number, because I find that any number that has a 0, it's much more easier to add with compared with a number that has your odd numbers in between. So I thought to say that, no, why don't we take this as a 1 from here, we put it with the 39, we have 40 plus 6. So it was an idea that came into my mind. You can use that as well if you feel to say, no, I'm a bit more comfortable with that, if you have that in mind. And then also, there's a little idea that I got in that I learned when I was in grade 7, when you're doing multiple digit multiplication. But I will show you that later on. There's a very nice trick that I learned, but I'll show you that later on. But this is the one I was thinking that, we actually, because when you add, you're actually moving a bit from this to, you are adding this to that. So even if you change it around, it's the same. If it's like, if I were able to take out 2 from here, 3 from here, and I add it here, I get a 10, right? So if I remove 3 from here and I put it into here, it becomes a 10. So it becomes 36 plus 6. No, it becomes 36 plus 10, for example. Using this one here, while you guys are just writing down the homework. If I am to take out 3 from here, isn't it my goal is I'm looking for at least 110. It's either this one, oopsie, 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 oopsie. It's either, why did I take out a highlighter? Oh, eraser. There we go. Erase, erase, erase. It's either this becomes the 10 or this one becomes the 10. So I thought, if I am to make 7 a 10, I need 3, right? So I take out 39 minus 3 is 36, right? And 36 plus 10 is what? 36. All right. Let me just, 36 plus 10 is what? It's 46. 40 plus 6 is what? 46. So you can try that. It's a suggestion that I've been thinking about. It's something I've had in mind. So you can try that, especially when you meet a number that has a 9. You can say, no, let's try and make it a 10. Let's try and make it a complete 100. And then we add after that. It's just an idea I had. There was a notification that your time is up to write down the homework. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds, then we go into the lesson. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for listening. And now it's time for us to go decide into we're going into now the lesson. So any question that you want to ask, you will ask when I say you can ask questions. But yeah, we're going to go now into the lesson. I hope everyone is happy. I hope everyone is done writing the homework. If you are not completed, the ones you've written it down, I hope it's enough, because we have to start in our lesson. But I hope everyone has written down the homework answers, and if you got them correct, I'm happy. I want everyone to always get 10 out of 10. The more times you get 10 out of 10, the happier I am. Right. So let's go into the sums. Let's go into the sums. Right. Rule is the same one of yesterday. So you guys, you get to answer them. I hope we can all see here. This one, if it's a bit confusing, it's he. So right, what's going to happen is that you have the opportunity now to actually try this one, and then the first one to able to get the answer, gets to be able to explain it to us, and we also get to see the corrections, and then we do that. So I'm going to give you guys, I'll give you 2 minutes to do it. Let's try in 2 minutes. So 2 minutes starts now. So what happens is now we're going to, you guys get the chance to do the question. After you do the question, both questions, the one where John washes his cars and bicycles for pocket money. He gets paid 5 rand for each car washed and 3 rand for each bicycle washed. How many cars must he wash so that he can buy new shoes that cost 45 rand? That's question number 1. The next one, in February, he washed 8 cars and 10 bicycles. How much did he make in total? That's question number 2. So the time started now. So you guys try out the questions. After trying out the questions, then you come, we're going to the, I've put it on the timer. Then after you guys try out the questions, then we're going to into the answers. Right, so you try out both of them. Or let me just do this. Yeah, so if you have the answer, I think someone has both of my answers already. Beautiful. I'm going to, so I've been notified and I'm going to now go and get, after once the time is up, you're going to be the ones to explain to us how did you get the answer for the first one, how did you get the answer for the second one, and then after that, we show how I did it, and then we move on to the next question. Yes. I know I wanted to get us to get a really nice looking bicycle and car, but I had to opt for this because it was the only one that made sense. Understand? But yeah. So yeah, guys, let's work. Let's work. John washes cars and bicycles for pocket money. He gets paid 5 rand for each car and 3 rand for each bicycle washed. How many cars must he wash so that he can buy new shoes that cost 45 rand? In February, he washed 8 cars and 10 bicycles. How much did he make in total? So yeah. So yeah, it's fine. How much time do you guys have left? You have 49 seconds. 49 seconds. 49 seconds. 49 seconds. 49 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello? Hello? How are you?
Fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm awesome. So, can I have my answer, please? My answer for the first one and my answer for the second one. And how did you work it out?
The first one was 9, and the second one was 70. The first one I worked counting in 5s.
All right. All right. You counted in 5s, and then the second one
I used addition.
What did you do? You did addition. Awesome.
Yes.
Tops. Thanks, ne? Thank you. Right. So what happened is, okay, what I did, I will use the name that I see. I think it's Ari. But what I think Ari did was, first one, our colleague said that he, I don't know he or she, I'm not sure, but it's fine. First thing, counted in 5s, saying, okay, let me count in 5s and see when until I reach 45. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 9. Then you're like, oh, okay, that works. That no, 9. I must watch 9 cars in order to get 45 rand. What I did was, I said, I must get 45 rand. Each car that I wash costs 5 rand. The wash costs 5 rand. Why don't I just divide? I divide the 45 by 5. I'll find out that no, 9 cars need to be washed. But you can do both because you get the answer. Both of them work out. Both of them work out. It is a beautiful way to say, look, I counted in 5s. You count in 5s, what do you get? You get to find out to say, how many 5s do I need to get to 45? So then you count in 5s. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, what? 45. Okay. So for me to get there, I need to wash 9 cars. It works. Multiplication works. So it's like 5 times 9. So it's 5 times 9 gives us what? 45. It's working in reverse, but you know your answer is 9 cars. What I said for me was like, oh, I need to get 45 rand. So I know my destination, and I know to say that I'm going to be washing for each car. For me to reach 45 rand, for me to reach 45 rand, I'm going to be washing for 5 rand. So I divided. I said, okay, 45 divided by 5, because then it's going to tell me to reach to 45 what I must do, how many 5s I must get. So 45 divided by 5 is what? 9. And 5 times 9 is 45. Perfect. Then the next question. Also, counting works as well. Counting works as well to say, first I washed, because I feel multiplication would have been the best. Yeah, the best. Why? Because it's 8 cars multiplied by 5, I get 40. 10 cars multiplied by 3 rand each, I get 30. I add 40 plus 30, 70 rand. So he made 70 rand. That's the best way for this one, to say that, okay, it's the 8 cars, each car for each of the 8 cars, I get 5 rand each. That's 40 rand. The 10 bicycles I washed, I get 3 rand per bicycle. That's 30 rand. I add them, I get 70 rand. You see? So that's how it's done. But beautiful answer. This one, we find out there are 2 ways of working it out, but this one, I think it was more straight to the point. You add, you multiply with both of them, you get the final answer, you add the 2, you're done. So you guys have now 1 minute to write down the answer. Then we move on to the next question. 1 minute to write down this answer. Things are going to start escalating. That's why I said that there will be some that you don't know to say. You must read first before, because I know that we'll get used to the fact to say, oh, it's division week, we must focus on division. No. Multiplication week, we must focus on multiplication. Now we're everywhere. Now we must think on our feet, like every day in life, everyday life. You never know what problem you can meet. So we need to always think on our feet. We need to always be on our feet and think to say, okay, no, this is what works out. No, this doesn't work out. This works out. This doesn't work out. So you have about 30 seconds left for you guys to give me my answer. Not 30 seconds left for you to write down the answer. Sorry. Yes. All right. Now it's 10 seconds. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm loving what I'm seeing, guys. I am loving what I'm seeing. Let us go to, because now I take that everyone is done writing this down. Let us go to the next question. Right. Here's this one. Yeah, it's also making me hungry. I'm going to give you guys now 3 minutes to do this one. 3 full minutes to do it. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to answer this question. Mary loves to bake cakes. She's going to turn 8 in 2 weeks. She wants to have a birthday party where each person gets 2 cakes. How many cakes must she bake for a party of 20 people? How many cakes must she bake for a party of 20 people? First question. Next one. If she only baked half the total amount, how many, sorry, it's supposed to be how many cakes did she bake? If she baked half, so half of the total amount, how many cakes did she bake? So it's supposed to be how many cakes did she bake? How many, supposed to be many in here. How many cakes did she bake? How many cakes did she bake? How many cakes did she bake? If she only baked half of the total amount, you have 3 minutes to work it out. 3 minutes to work it out. Mary loves to bake cakes. She is going to turn 8 in 2 weeks. Cakes. How many cakes must she bake for a total? For a party of 20 people? If she only baked half the total amount. How many cakes did she bake? Or if she was only able to do half, how many cakes did she bake? 30 seconds. There was a bit of an oopsie here, but it's fine. Our time was already up. There was a bit of an oopsie, but oopsies do happen in life. If there's no oopsie in life, can't really. Yeah, but we have recovered. We are back. We are fantastic. We are happy. Right. So since there's no one with the answer and we had a bit of an oopsie, it's fine. Let's do this rather. Let us look at the answer. So we'll do this one together. We'll do this one together. Right. Mary loves to bake cakes. She was going to turn 8 in 2 weeks. She wants to bake a party where each person gets 2 cakes. So if each person is supposed to get 2 cakes and at 20, what must we do? Multiplication. Multiplication. It's going to be 20 people times 2 cakes per person. That means she must bake 40 cakes. Or you can do this. You can add. You know that remember we learned, one thing we learned was repeated addition. So you can add, okay. Each person must get 2 cakes, right? 2, right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20. That's the first 10 people. 20. Right. Now we're going more. 22, 24, 26, 20, 28, 30. Next 10. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So you know that you've counted out 20 fingers. Since you've counted out 20 fingers, what happens? Since you counted out 20 fingers, 2 for each, what happens? Then you get then you get what? You've counted out 20 fingers, two each. What happens? 40 cakes to cover how many people? 20 people, because 2 cakes per person. Then they said half. When we're dealing with half, you know that half is reference to 2. You're always going to divide by 2. It never changes. Whenever we say half, it's divided by 2. Whenever, even if someone comes to you and say, can I have half of your burger? You're not going to cut the burger into 3. You're going to do it in the middle. Why? Because half, it means that 2, sharing into 2. So if it's half is, it's 40 cakes. 40 cakes was what our total number. So she was only able to make half. It means that she was only able to make 20 cakes. That's half. So if 2, so there are 2 ways. You can multiply, you know that you're going to get 40 cakes, and then the next one you're dividing, where you say it's half, right? So if she was only able to make half, I divide the 40 by 2, it's 20 cakes. It's like that. So I'll give you guys 1 minute to write the answer down, and then we're going to go into our next question. Our next question. There's a question that I want us to do. I hope it's the next question. There's one I want us to do. It's very interesting. It's very tricky. It needs you guys to think first before you do anything. So I want us to go into the next question, and then whoever gets the answer first will be able to give us how they worked it out. And after they get how they worked it out, then everything is upsy and daisies. Right. So you must write this down very quickly. Write down the answer very quickly. Like you have 20 seconds left to write down the answer very quickly. And also know that this video will be available on YouTube under the tab of Africa 10 Geeks. This video will be available on YouTube under the tab of Africa 10 Geeks. So I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. And it starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. So I've given you guys 10 seconds. Right. Giving you guys 10 seconds. Let's go into our next question. Let's go into our next one. Right. So this is the one you're going to try on your own. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes to do it. And then after I give you the 3 minutes to do it, then can I give you 3 minutes? It's fine. I'll give you 3 minutes to do it. And then after we do it, or let me say 2 minutes rather, 2 minutes to do it. The first person to get the answer gets to explain to us, and then I explain it, and then I'll push for our last question. Then we're done. Your 2 minutes start now. 2 minutes have started. First person to answer the question and find the answer gets to explain it to us. The person gets to explain it to us. First person gets to explain it to us. First person to get the answer gets to explain it to us. The question is, Jack had 25 marbles, right? John had 5 marbles. Found my person. John took 10 of his marbles. How many marbles did Jack have left? Next question. After John took Jack's marbles, Peter counted all of their marbles. He found that he has 3 times more marbles than Jack. 3 times more marbles than Jack. How many marbles does he have? So I saw that it is Blessing who has our answer. And Blessing is going to be the one to answer for us in the next 30 seconds. In the next 30 seconds, Blessing is going to be the one to answer for us. How did our fellow colleague get the answer? Colleague is someone you work with. Right. How did they get the answer? How did you get the answer? How did you find out? How did you get the answer? How did you get the answer? So you explain, how did you get the answer? Right.
No,
hello?
You multiply.
Hello?
It's 25 times 3.
Hello? Do you have an answer? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are the one who raised your hand, right? With our answer.
Yes, sir.
All right. So give me the answer for the first one and give me the answer for the second one.
I said 25 minus 10, and then I counted 25 and I took away 10 and it gave me the answer 15.
All right. So the first answer is 15. Then what did you do for the second question?
I said 3 times 25.
3 times 25. Okay. Why did you say 3 times 25?
Because when Peter counted them all of their marbles, he found that he has 3 times more marbles than Jack.
So you said 3 times 25 and then you got an answer of?
75.
All right. Thank you, Ne. Thank you for answering. Beautiful, beautiful. Right. First one, it's fine. First one, it's fine. Right. But I understand also where we might have had a mistake. First one, it's fine. 25 minus 10, you have, what's this? 15 marbles. Right. Now, I want us to read the question very carefully. Right. So after John had 5 marbles in the first place. Ne? John had 5 marbles in the first place. So out of all of them, John had 5 marbles in the first place. He went and took 10 from Jack, and 10 plus what is the 10 plus 5 gave him what? He went and took 10, then he was now left with what? 15, right? 15, because he took 10 of Jack. Then the next question said, after he took after John took Jack's marbles. So now I was still working with the 15 marbles because it's after he took the marbles, not before, because he counted them. Remember, he took the marbles saying, no, these are mine. Maybe they were playing a game. You know, when I was 10 years old, we used to play a game whereby if I shoot your marble, right, while we're playing, I'm allowed to take it, becomes mine, right? I forgot what's the name of the game, but it happened. Right. And then since it was after, because it's after the marbles were already taken away, Peter counted them to say, oh, no, let me count these marbles of ours. Let me count these marbles. And he said, no, let me count. He was counting all 4 of them, isn't it? So he counted it. Okay, so now when I check, you have 15. He went to John, oh, you have 15. Then he counted his own. Then he said, oh, so John, I have 3 times more than you. So therefore, it's going to be 15 times 3 is 45 marbles. 15 times 3 is 45. So I'll give you guys, at the end of our lesson. All right, I'll give you guys 30 seconds now to write this answer down. And then I'm going to sacrifice some time, which I wanted to work out. I wanted to use for the next question, because I really want to do the last question. I have to do the last question. The last question is a must. So the homework, you must write it as if your hand is on fire, because you'll only have 5 minutes to write the homework. So you must write the homework as if your hand is on fire. Like as you are writing, your hand is on fire, your hand is burning. And please write this thing now, quickly. Write these answers quickly. I'm going to give you guys now another 20 more seconds to write down these answers quickly, as I said, write as if your hand is on fire, like your hand is burning. So the more time you spend on the paper, the more your hand burns. So if you want to keep your hand, write quickly. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. There's this question I want us to do. No. Yabo. This is the one I want us to do. This is our one I want us to do. You have now 3 minutes to do this question. And your 3 minutes have started now. 3 minutes to do this one. Quickly, so that you guys can write your homework. Quickly. Yeah, I know the snake looks real. I wanted this one. I wanted a picture. I said, no. I must scare my children. I want to scare them. So I want to look for an anaconda that looks like an anaconda in the picture. And I found one. It looks big and it looks scary, I know. But I wanted to scare you guys. You know, must have fun. Must be allowed to have fun. And it's big, but it's fine. So Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week, right? So Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week. How many weeks will it take the snake to eat 45 rats? Yeah. So Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week. How many weeks will it take the snake to eat 45 rats? Next question. If Sam doubled the number of rats, so if it doubled the number of rats, how many weeks will it take the snake to eat them all? Eat them all. So I want to know who has my answer. Whoever has my answer ready can just raise their hands. I think I have one person who has my answer ready, and the other going to be the ones to answer the question. So Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week. How many weeks will it take the snake to eat 45 rats? If Sam doubled the number of rats, how many weeks will it take the snake to eat them all? This snake looks very scary, I know. It is very scary. Can eat a human being. Right. So you have about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. When I please choose you now to give us our answer, please be very brief. Please explain very briefly, and then we'll work it out together. I'll show mine so I can also just divide the time as well. But be very brief on how you worked it out. We have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, do you have my answer? Hello?
Is 130 because 45
Hello?
times 3.
Repeat yourself, please. Hello?
The first answer was 115. Hello?
The first answer is?
115.
The first answer is 115.
Yes.
The one where it says Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week.
Yes.
How many weeks will it take him to eat 45 rats?
So 45 rats times 3 equals 115 week.
All
Plus
right.
15 weeks equals 230.
All right. So that's how you worked it out. All right. Fine. All right. The question asked. Let's get the question into context. Sam has a pet snake that eats 3 rats a week. How many weeks will it take him to eat 45 rats? So each week, each and every week, it eats 3 weeks. It eats 3 rats, right? If it eats 3 rats each and every week, and I want to find how many weeks will it take for the snake to eat 45 rats, I'm going to divide the 45 by 3 because 1 week equals 3 rats. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. Because if it's 45 rats and I only eat 3 per week, I must divide by 3 because that's how I'm going to get the weeks to say that if I eat in 3s, these rats in 3s, how long is it going to take? It's going to take me 15 weeks. Then if you double, it's 45 times 2, which is 90 rats. The 90 rats, if I divide them by 3, how many weeks will it take me? 30 weeks. Because remember, 3 weeks, 3 rats per week. And I want to know how long it's going to take me to eat 45 rats. If I'm eating 3 rats a week, therefore I'm going to divide. Please write down this answer. Now I'm going to give you guys just quick minutes to write down this answer. And then for the homework, you're going to be left with a few seconds to do it. So let me do this. It's fine. I'll see how we navigate the homework, but it's fine. We'll have to navigate the homework. You have a quick minute. So this question, I know it was a bit tricky, but the key in the question was the point of saying that for each and every week, the snake was eating 3 rats. And if I gave the snake 45 rats, how long must I expect for the snake to befall hungry again? It will be in 15 weeks because each and every week it eats 3 rats, not more. That's why I divided the 45 rats by 3 and got 15 weeks. If it's the 45 rats that I have and it doubled, I multiply by 2 because doubling you multiply by 2, and then it's 90 rats. 90 rats, you divide them by 3. So 90 divided by 3 is 30 weeks. I hope you guys are done writing this question. Here is your homework. You can write as much as you can. Please write out the homework. What did I do? Right. Please write out the homework as many as you can, questions as you can, before our time is up. I love you guys so much. And yeah, thank you guys for the interactive lesson. Thank you guys for your answers. You've given me a lot to think about, especially now when it comes to in terms of everything. So this video, if you did not get a chance for much, this video will be uploaded onto YouTube. And if you guys need the slides, please send me an email. Please send me an email. I've put my email in the chat. I've put my Twitter handle so you can contact me via Twitter. So I put my email address in the chat. I will also, by this video on YouTube, I'll put my email address so you guys can also get all these slides, because I know that there are many slides that some of you have not got. So I want to give you guys all the slides and everything. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for always paying attention, and thank you guys for being wonderful students. I love you guys, all of you. And since my time is up, I think that now it will be bye-bye for now, and love you all.